Welcome to our first episode. So in this episode, you're going to see a trip I took to Alabama. This was my first time going out camping in a tent. So this should be pretty fun. You kind of get to see my journey through some still photos and a little bit of voiceover and also some live video of how the trip went. So I hope you enjoy. Please keep watching. Thanks. All right, so what we're about to see now is a couple of the first night photos. So after I left Huntsville, I rode to Cheaha State Park. Got there maybe about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half before sundown. So I had to get through the whole check-in process, find a campsite, and needless to say, it started getting dark on me. So you got a video here of like the setup that I'll show here now of me with the tent set up with the lights in there, and then you got a couple videos of me with the first night, kind of bundled up in the sleeping bag and everything. So first night experience was pretty good. It was cold, it was windy up on the mountain that night. The wind was blowing through there real gusty. I was happy that I guyed the tent down, had acorns falling on the tent, but overall it was it was a fun first night. So you'll see as we transition to the next scene here, kind of me giving the morning after, if you will, giving my experiences of that first night and giving you a walkthrough. So hope you enjoy that. What's up, guys? This is Ronney coming to you. All right, so this was our first time outdoor camping. We're at Cheaha State Park in Alabama. This is this mountain is one of the highest elevations, or not is this mountain is the highest elevation in Alabama. So this was my first time actually setting up a real tent, not like a little pop-up one you do, and I didn't see the instructions before setting this thing up. Got in here about 45 minutes last night before sunset, and got this thing set up. So we're gonna switch over to the front camera so you can kind of see the setup here. All right, so this is my tent. I got the rain fly on it right now. That's this part. This is a Coleman, Montana. I initially got this on SLI buy. That's where I got this from, the Amazon auction site. So you can see this thing is pretty mammothly huge. Get a side shot of it so you can kind of see how big this thing is. So it took a little bit to figure out. Once I saw the instructions, but it still was a little wonky getting the main tent set up with its tent poles. Kind of goes in a diagonal pattern across the tent, like you make an X, and then there's two straight poles. What I did learn is if you are camping on a RV pad, the little tent stakes they gave you are garbage. Luckily, I brought these heavy duty ones, and I was able to knock that in to get the tent down. The rain fly is on. You can see we had to guide this out. Luckily I did, because it was quite windy last night. And the acorns were falling off this tree up here. But you see, we kind of had to, these were damn near impossible to get in. Luckily I had a hammer and a chisel, and I chiseled a hole in there to get those in. Got my little firewood. I'm gonna make some breakfast here in a little bit. Just got out of the shower over at the bathhouse and everything. Actually, wasn't too bad. I got my slides on, so I was not walking on the floor, guys. You see we guide out the back of the rainfly over here. So I guess in the event of rain, the rain will run off. I got my little tarp under there. Now that I see how big this thing is, if I use this tent again, or when I use it again, I'll just need to get a way longer tarp, just so it's not in direct contact with the ground. There's the black duck. We made it all the way from Chicago to Alabama, 3 charge stops. But all right, we'll go in. And also, rookie mistake. This setup is kind of dumb the way I did this, because clearly the guy line is like right in the middle of the way, but I don't know if there's really, much I could have done about that. We're not totally roughing it. We do have electricity. We got water. Forgot to get a water hose. But inside is pretty spacious. I got this LED light thing here, but it's like too smart. I need like a wireless access point to get this thing to work. But you see it's pretty spacious. This cot, SLI by again for this guy. It was missing these end pieces, you can see right there. Went to Home Depot and got a 1-inch, but I left my step drill bit at home. So this might be good for the kids once I fix this so it works properly. Slightly uncomfortable for a guy that's not the skinniest in the world, so I'm got to find a better solution for that. But you see we got a lot of room in here with just one person. Supplies. I got me a fan over there just in case it was going to get hot. It's supposed to be like 77 or so this morning. We got our little camp table and stuff here. So yeah, get the GoPro out. This now setting that up, but that needs Wi-Fi too. So yeah, so we got the little vents back here. You can kind of see that. Yeah, so got our cooler. We got in too late. I was gonna make steak and potatoes last night. There's the potato. I'll probably do that tonight. But it just got dark, and then trying to figure out how to get this rainfly on. And yeah, all this mesh here. So that was, since I'm a newbie here, did not realize that it had all this mesh. It got down to about 50 degrees last night. So I mean, sleeping bag somewhat did the job. But definitely I'll find something smaller. A smaller tent, and one doesn't have mesh, so you can have the option of closing it, and then I can get like a Mr. Buddy heater. But it works. First timer. Yeah, so we're gonna go out and do some hiking and stuff. So yeah, other than that, that's it. This is Ronney at camp. Talk to you later. What's up, guys? We are in Cheaha State Park right now, and walking the Bald Rock Trail. There is an accessible version of it over there, a boardwalk, which we opted not to take. This is kind of a new thing for me. This outdoorsy guy. It's kind of fun. It's like a lot of granite type rock here too. Kind of turn the camera back around. You can't see it. We definitely are on a mountain. A lot of rocky outcroppings. A little cool right now still. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a new thing for me. It's kind of cool. I'm digging it. Kind of getting off the beaten path, giving the city a little bit of a break. Definitely got some bugs and stuff over here. But yeah, here we are. Oh, bees. But yeah, this is a fun kind of different thing to do to get out of the city. So, you know, we'll probably start doing more of these. Hopefully the folks who watches this stuff will find this interesting. The wind is blowing here on the mountain. It's nice. Last night it was windy. Got a little cold, but we had the bag and sleeping bag and stuff. Next time I'll get a tent that has not so much mesh. Rookie mistake, you know, you learn as you do. So, but yeah, this is fun. Start having some more interesting conversations. I went to, as this progresses, depending on if I make this a thing or not. But yesterday I went to the Huntsville U.S. Space and Rocket Center, and boy was that exciting for space geeks out there. Actually, I wasn't fully aware that Werner von Braun, the German rocket scientist that helped create the Saturn V, or was, I guess, the godfather of the Saturn V. They did all their work there. I did not know that. So actually to see the Saturn up close, the Saturn V, the Saturn I, I think it's the F5 rocket in person. In scale, these things are humongous. The plate that they worked on to stop the engines from blowing up, to actually see that injector plate up close, all the work that the guys and gals at IBM did with control systems that controlled the ascent of the Saturn V rocket. All of that is just very, very, very impressive to see in person. See the Apollo guidance computer in person. The core rope memory in person. All that was just very, very, very exciting. Kind of went down another trail here. You can see. We'll go down this a little bit and see where this takes us. We're definitely going downhill here. That is punchy. Oh, let's see what we got down here. Looks like we're coming up to some vista. Watch your step though. Oh, rockety rockety there. Okay. Oh boy, look, we're about to come up on something here, guys. We're coming up on something. This is sometimes a little bit funner to take the holy shnikes, guys. Look at this. Whoa. Wow. Look at that. Now that's cool. I guess this is the Talladega forest. I should know a little bit more about where I'm at, but I just kind of pointed the car in a direction and then kind of went from there. But wow, look at that. That's beautiful. And out of the rocky outcropping. Well, we're going to stop recording for now. I'm going to sit down for a minute, suck this in. We will not go off the cliff. Obviously, that's looks like a rocky demise and would not be very pleasant. So we will do our best to avoid that. So anyway, when we get back up to the main trail leg, yeah, we'll pick back up again. So guys, we walked back up the trail from the mountain view down to the forest. We just came across this rocky outcropping here. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, the camera probably can't see it, but there's a spider web right there in the crack. Not really the crack, but it's kind of right there. The light is hitting it. I can see it with my eye. I'm not sure how well the camera can see it, but yeah, you can kind of see this rocky outcropping here. And the boulder up there, perhaps. And this is like a interesting. So I'm not sure what would you call this. Like a bluff or a cliff, maybe, because there's this rocky outcropping coming up out of the ground, and then the mountain kind of tapers off to the vista that we saw over there. So yeah, we're gonna make our way back over to the main trail here and then continue onward. So I'll get back up out of here. See the moss and the shrooms stuff. Definitely don't want to eat that. Alright, I'll way back up out of here.
That's where we went down. All right. Back up. There's the boardwalk. On to work. See what else we see. This was the diversion. And that rocky outcropping that we saw from down there is right in here. Definitely wouldn't have got to see that from the boardwalk. The sun is up. We go underneath the boardwalk here, I suppose. Huh. Okay. There's another little path back behind us. Look at what we stumbled across on the trail. I think a big old millipede. Look at that.
So you just saw me take my walk to Bald Rock at Cheaha. Now we're gonna transition into some camp cooking with Ronney. This is gonna be hopefully a recurring segment as this thing continues and we see where it goes. So I hope you enjoy the steak that we're about to cook. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome. This is gonna be camp cooking with Ronney. We got our fire going. We're gonna do a steak in the griddle here. So we're gonna move this over, maybe add a little bit more wood. We got some local birch wood here. We're also gonna make us some coffee too. So earlier today we went out to Bald Rock. Checked that out and we enjoyed that. So a nice little mountain vista. There we go. So we got our cast iron skillet here. Heating up. And we got our steaks. We got our steaks here. We seasoned up with some SPG. We got this McCormick SPG here, so it should be tasty. I didn't bring any oil, but I do have some butter, so we're gonna put some butter on there, let that sucker heat up, and then we'll start cooking. Got a fresh pot here. Let's let the water on it put some water boil in here. We're gonna make some tea. Rather not tea, some instant coffee. That tent was a lot simpler. Some folks over there doing the same thing I'm doing. Tent setup went up a lot faster. Today we have some strawberry lager that we got at the Walmart in Oxford, Alabama. It's pretty tasty. So after we get done making us a little lunch, there's a trail over here in the RV area that we're gonna go. We're gonna check that out. Okay, we're gonna throw these steaks on, starting to steam a little bit. Bring you in a little bit closer. Let's check it for color on the other side. Let me get my gloves. Smelling good. So this is where I'm gonna have to get me one of those electric refrigerators. It'd be nice at this point. Yeah, looking good. See, we're getting some color on there now. Looking good. Somebody broke down over there. The guy over there, his rig must have broke. Great. He came right through the glove there, guys.
All right, so even though you didn't see it on camera, that steak was actually pretty good. That cast iron skillet did a great job of searing that thing off. And then you saw at the end that that pan was hotter than Hades, and that heat jumped right through my little leather glove, and I damn near burned my hand off. So it ended up being pretty great. So before I left to go to take another hike on this mountain bike trail, which you'll see coming up next, I took the potato that you saw in the first segment there, wrapped that in some foil and put that in the ashes of the fire that I had going there, and left that bad boy sitting there. So you'll see in another segment here in the video that potato and what the outcome of that is. But right now we're going to go to the mountain bike trail now. So continue watching. I hope you're enjoying the show, and keep watching, like and subscribe. This is the mountain bike trail. Now, I'm not sure if the camera can really show you this, but there's a significant, like, very high speed drop. I mean, in elevation here, which would be very exciting, but it's treacherous. We got rocks, stuff jutting out in the middle of the trail. I mean, you really can't get a sense of how far down we've come, but early on when I started the trail, I mean, it was all type of crazy stuff. I mean, like, you would feel like you would kill yourself walking down this thing. I mean, trying to ride a mountain bike down this would be nuts. I mean, look at this drop. I mean, I don't think you can get a sense of that, the depth there. But yeah, definitely you coming down a little bit. Fast. But anyway, we made this some steak for lunch, which we didn't get to eat for dinner. That was pretty tasty. We got that on the GoPro. We'll see how that footage looks. But yeah, so this is we made our instant coffee with our Audrey's favorite caramel macchiato creamer and some hazelnut instant coffee. Boiled the water over the fire. Not too bad. But yeah, so we're out here cruising on what's supposed to be a mountain bike trail that looks like you might kill yourself on. And the sign said, bring a first aid kit. I mean, look at this boulder, like right in the middle of the way. I mean, you got that, but dude, nuts. But enjoy the fall colors. The leaves are falling off. We got our reds and yellows and greens in here. But anyway, we're marching on along. All right, so we made it out the Cheaha Trail. I think I'll pop up a Google Maps screenshot that I took while I was out there, and literally the trail, which is kind of comical, is doesn't show up on the Google Maps, even zooming in. So I was literally like, it felt like I was in the middle of nowhere, but nonetheless, it was fun. So now we're going to see that potato that we were talking about earlier. It was quite tasty, but you'll get a look at it right about now. Hey guys, so I've been gone for like 2 hours. Left this potato wrapped in foil in the coals over there. It burnt down. This is what I came back to. Got some pink Himalayan sea salt and some butter. See how it's going to taste. So I did not get much video or anything of me kind of packing up and leaving. It took a little bit since it was my first time breaking down. We got through it, got everything packed up, and started to hit the road. So before we left, before I left, I stopped at it's kind of, so at the Cheaha State Park, if you ever go there, there's like an event hall, if you will. It has a restaurant, there's a motel there if you don't want to camp. There's a primitive campground, then they have an upper and a lower campground as well. So there's tons of things to do. Like you saw, there's mountain biking, there's hiking. They even have an electric car charging spot. I happen to have an electric ride, so that was kind of a neat thing to run across that was there. So we got a little bit of footage here of me leaving, stopping at a vista, if you will. and then we got some video of that's some of the ride home. So you know, you'll see a little bit of I-24 in the morning. We'll get to I-65, and then you'll kind of get to see me at the last charging stop. And boy, was I delirious by that time. This was like almost turned into a 16-hour trip to get home. We ran into an accident on I-65 and was stuck there for 2 hours. So it was definitely a lot of fun trying to get home. So hope you enjoy this part of the video. Keep watching, like, and subscribe, as I said before, if you like, and feel free to comment on this inaugural video. Keep watching. Thanks, guys.
What's up, guys? I'm getting ready to leave Cheaha State Park here in Alabama. This is a morning view of the valley, I guess you could say. This morning I heard some sonic booms. I'm assuming that was from the Air Force, somebody going supersonic. But right now it's about 9:43 on October the 4th, and me and the Black Duck are getting ready to head back to Chicago, back to real life. Anyway, see you guys on the road.
So what you're about to see now, this is me at the last charge stop before I almost made it home. I was a little bit delirious, so you'll get to see the whole thing. I've looked into this trip planner app for anybody out there that's got an EV called a Better Trip Planner, and it just helps you kind of navigate to get to different charge stops, so you kind of see if you're gonna make it, not gonna make it. Kind of gives you like some real-time information about the car and in terms of the state of charge and all that good stuff, yada yada yada. We don't need to go into all that, but after we get past this last charge stop, I'm gonna post a picture of me. This was me at the end, looking very delirious. I was ready to go home, but we made it. And then you're also going to see you got some road video at night. Ended up going through the cornfields on I-65. There's like a windmill farm, if you will, and you kind of just see the red lights blinking in the distance, and it was pitch black out there, man. I mean, absolutely pitch black, but nonetheless it was fun, and we did make it home. So please enjoy this last little bit, and we're almost at the end of the video. What's up, guys? It's 12:35 a.m. and we are on the move to Lafayette. We charged up in Clarksville, Indiana. It's about 85%, and we were rolling around about 70. The Better Route Planner told us to drop on down to Brown 55. We dropped to 60. We're kind of pushing limits here. We're going to get to Lafayette, 4% charge, and we have entered the danger zone where she's ticking down. We're at 9%. We got 25 miles of range left, but only got 13 to go. So we should still hit target, all right, and not go into turtle mode. I don't want to experience turtle mode, but we're rolling. The trucks are just kind of passing us on by up ahead there because we're rolling speed limit 70. But I think if we would have kept rolling at 70, we would not have made it to target. So almost there, 15 minutes to go. All right, we're about 7 minutes out from the charger. A better route planner has revised me down to arrive at, oh, now she went back up to 4%. We were revised down to 3%. Now we're back at 4. The guessometer now of doom is at 6% battery. When we hit 10, the car popped up and asked, like, hey bro, you need to charge me. So we're about 127 out of Chicago right now. We've been rolling since 9:30 a.m. this morning, so we're close.
Take the ramp right.
Here's our exit. Exit 172.
In a quarter-mile, turn left.
We're on the brake. Yeah, she revised down to 3 now.
Turn left. Quarter-mile, turn left.
Now she revises down to maximum of 40. Car's at 5%. Oh, yeah, I've been to this one before. Okay, yeah, we swing around the back here to the Walmart. It doesn't look like it's over there.
In 500 feet, turn right. In 500 feet, continue right.
All right, there's a dude in the conversion camper there. Alrighty.
In 400 feet, make a U-turn.
I'm already here, dude. We don't need to make a U-turn. Alrighty. There we go. We made it with 5% on the clock. All right. Our friendly Walmart appears closed. Oh, my legs hurt. Is she alive? That one's dead. Alright. That's useful. Let's get on this other one. That one was dead. Luckily, I guess I can see why people talk about these EA chargers so much. Damn it. Damn. Oh, almost cut my phone there, guys, but luckily we didn't. The one time I don't have it in a case. Right.
This is charger 2. And we're charging. She's firing up. Phone is still good. No scratches anyway. So and we're charging at 128 kW. Max for this thing is about 122, so we're sucking it in at the max rate, so that's good. Anyway, we got like 30 minutes, then we can roll on about our business.
Hey guys, well that was the first official video from RHOTA, or if you want to know what that means, Ronnie Hunter Outdoor Travel Adventures. So thanks for watching this first video. So I'm gonna have more videos coming out of the hopper. I took another trip recently and I gotta mix that one down and get that one edited, and I'll get that one posted. But until then, I have some previous videos of other adventures that are a little bit of a shorter format that I'll share up, just me out hiking and just exploring things in Illinois and other states. So I'll get those posted so you can enjoy those and comment, you know, and just get to see what I'm doing out there. So I'm kind of doing this just to get other people that, you know, from the city that may not go out and do these things, that is fun, just a relaxing way to get out there with your kids, your significant other, whatever the case may be, but just get out there and have fun. So as always, please like and subscribe. Please comment below. I would love to hear your first time camping stories. If you waited till you're almost 40 something years old to go camping, or if you went camping when you were a little kid with your mom and dad, whatever the case may be, I would love to hear those stories. So please comment down below in the comment section. As the channel matures, we'll get fancier, or we'll keep it simple, man, whatever the case may be, but just curious to hear what you guys think. So thanks for watching this first official episode of RHOTA. We'll talk to you later.